Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckettini, and I've got big news for you today. Today is game day. Finally, this is Christmas morning, the morning we've been waiting for a long time. And super excited. The Arkansas Razorbacks are going to take the field today at 3 o'clock and play against those Alabama A&M Bulldogs. Man, I'm super excited to watch it. Super excited to watch these guys play. I think Arkansas has built a really good team, and I am super excited to watch them play today, man. I can't wait. And so I made a video for us today about the keys to a Razorback victory, Arkansas versus Alabama A&M. Woo! Big suey. Let's go get them. Here we go. Now, first of all, key number one, we got to control the line of scrimmage. You know, the team that does that generally always wins. Our offensive line, our revamped offensive line, must create space for Mr. Washington, Mike Washington, for Braylon Russell, and for Mr. Hill. Got to create space for those guys and let them run free today. Our defensive line also needs to dominate these A&M blockers. We need to get pressure. A&M's going to throw the ball quite a lot, I think. They have a new coach. I believe his name is Sam Shade. So I'm not sure if he's going to throw as much as they did last year. They got a good quarterback, and we got to get on him. Cam Ball, Justice Boone, those guys, Philip Lee, they got to come on with it. Mulipola, they got to come on with it. We got to establish physicality early. We got to hit them hard. We got to be very aggressive. Show them who's boss. Show them SEC here. Show them Arkansas Razorback football. So we got to control that line of scrimmage. Key number two, of course, is protect our best player, Taylon Green. We got to keep him upright. We got to give Green time in the pocket to throw. We've got a new revamped offensive line. You know, Robinson. We got Carmona's in there. We got the big center, Caden's in there. We got Branham, and then right tackle play Harris and all that. I mean, we got 8 or 10 guys that can play. They've got to give Taylon Green time in that pocket and use his mobility and design runs and scrambles. I don't want to see him run a whole bunch today. I'd like to see him sit in that pocket and throw it. Maybe a few design runs, some good scrambles, and slide and get down. We don't want any hits today. We want him to be pretty clean, get out and do his job, and then let KJ Jacks come in and get a lot of practice in there because he may have to play some this season. He needs some real game action, and so that's what I want to see. I want to see him keep him clean, not a whole lot of runs, designed runs, and you know we don't want to take any hits today. Now, and limit the sacks pressure to keep these drives alive. So we don't need pressure. We need to keep the pressure off of him. Of course, no sacks today. We don't want any sacks. And just keep these to keep drives alive and keep scoring. But you know, Alabama A&M, they're going to throw the bag at us, of course, if they can. They're trying to slay Goliath here, and so they're going to pull out all the stops that they can do. So we got to be awake to that, and the offensive line's got to be ready to go. And that also goes to running backs as well. You know, they got to be able to pick up blitzers and different things like that. So it's not just on the offensive line. Key number three is feed the running backs. Okay, don't put it all on Taylon Green's shoulders. And I think Coach Petrino does that. You know, Mike Washington brings experience and balance and speed. You know, we want to see some big runs out of him today. We've heard about him making all these big runs against our defense. We want to see that today. Braylon Russell, we want to see him come in there and run with power, short yardage toughness, goal line toughness. We want to see him be the man that he can be. Rodney Hill, he provides that. He's got that speed, scat back. See him come in there, change the pace a little bit, get running downhill fast. That's what he does. He's a straight downhill runner. And that, remember, the thing I love is the run game opens up the play action passing. That's when you get guys wide open down the field. When you can run the football, you can control the game. Then you can run it when you want to, and then you can play action and hit them big over the top. And with all the speed we have at receiver, looking for some big plays today. Love to see that today. And so yeah, we got to get those running backs going and feed them. Have all 4 of them rolling. And then also A.J. Green, too. And then we have that other boy, Settles. Like to see all of them get a lot of playing time today. Get them some experience. We got to get out and get a lead. I don't care if we beat them 70-0. I don't care about the score. I don't care if it's 30 to whatever. I don't care. I want to see us play some of these young guys, get them some experience, and get them ready for SEC play because we'll need them. Key number 4 is limit the explosive plays. That's how you can get beat in a game like this, is give them just big plays. Cannot do that. Our new secondary guys are just about all new. They must prevent deep shots. Cannot let anybody get behind you. You got to be very disciplined. You got to prevent these big shot passes. Linebackers, you got to stay disciplined versus these RPOs, run pass options. They run a lot of that, and so they're going to fake the run, then try to throw over the top of our linebackers in the middle of the field in there. Can't let that happen. Those guys got to stay at home. Sorry, I know Sorry's kind of banged up today. He may not play, but Bradley Shaw, Steven Dix, those guys, Wyatt Simmons, they've got to stay home, stay disciplined, and play smart. And then force Alabama A&M to sustain long drives. Don't give them the 1 or 2 play drives. Make them make 8 to 10 to 12 play drives. They'll eventually break down. They'll get a hold. We'll get a negative play on them. They'll put them back. Something. Just do not give explosive plays. We got to take those to 0. No explosive plays at all. And also, I was just saying there too, I didn't list, but no turnovers. We got to no turnovers today. We don't need any turnovers. And special teams discipline. This is where you get the big upsets. Is when a blocked punt, a blocked field goal. That's when stuff like that happens. It turns on you quick. Special teams has to be good today. We got to have clean execution on our punts, kicks, and all of our covers. Don't give me big plays. I'm gonna show you in the video I show of Alabama A&M. Of them breaking a big kickoff return. And I believe the guy that runs it back is still there. I tried to check that and make sure I know who's there, and I hope I remember. I didn't write it down. Also, we want to take advantage of return opportunities. We got Cam Shanks. We think he's the best punt returner in the nation, or one of them. I'm not sure we got returning kicks, though. But anyway, I want to see some big returns. And we got to avoid momentum-killing mistakes. No holdings, no pre-snap penalties, anything like that. We got to cut all that out. If we get a penalty, it's got to be a live action penalty, where just an aggressive penalty of some kind. So we just want to be a very disciplined team. If we break a big run or a big punt return, we don't need a block in the back or a hold. If you don't see the front of them, don't hit them, and don't hold them, don't grab them. Let Shanks and those guys make somebody miss. They can do it. So don't be stupid and get a penalty on a big play on special teams. And that, close thoughts here. If we execute those keys, we should secure a convincing win. And like I say, woo pig suey. One thing too is the turnovers. That's something that we've got to cut down on. We can't throw interceptions. We got to protect the football. Cannot give it to Alabama A&M. Cannot do that. Can't do it against anybody. So we've got to start right now today not doing that. And like I said, if we do these things, I just said, real simple things, sounds like, we will win. We should secure a convincing win, like I say, and then woo pig suey, let's go Hogs. Now, I have a couple other players I want to highlight here real quick, and then we're going to watch a little bit of video of them. Cornelius Brown is their best player, looks like. He's their quarterback. He's returning. Last year, he played in 11 games, from what I saw. I don't know if he started all those or that was all of them. It was hard to figure all that out, really, to be honest with you. But he had 1,666 passing yards. He had 12 touchdowns to 7 interceptions, which was close to what Taylor Green did last year, I think. Pretty similar. But those 7 interceptions, that just tells you that he'll throw it up some. You put a little pressure on him, he'll throw it into coverage, and then we can pick it. So, you like for your interceptions to be no more than half of how many touchdowns you throw. So anyway, he will throw some picks. So let's put pressure on him and make him do it. Now, he also added 161 rushing yards. So he could be dual threat, but he's not much. I mean, he pretty much wants to sit in that pocket. He's a tall, skinny guy. He wants to sit in the pocket and throw it. I don't think I saw him run at all, but he did have a few rushing yards. That's not very many. Taylor Green does that in one game. But anyway, he does have that threat, so we got to keep him in the pocket, put a lot of pressure on him. Pressure. And that pressure will cause turnovers. And then next guy, really, I looked for the all SWAC guys preseason, and I think Lawrence here was really the only guy. They did have a guy get drafted last year, big left tackle. His name was Vincent or something. I think he got drafted by the Baltimore Ravens, maybe. He went to the NFL Combine and everything. He was a prototype NFL player. Um, so yeah. So Tyrell Lawrence here, he was right guard last season. Not sure what he's going to play this year. Let's say they have a new coach in there. He was the preseason All SWAC player. Also, he's on the CFL prospect list. So they're not thinking he may not go in the NFL as much, and CFL thinks they might could get him. He's 6'7", 355, and he's kind of considered their leader on the offensive line from what I've read. So, big guy there. Hopefully, he probably don't move as well, so we should be able to get around him, should be able to blitz him, things of that nature. But anyway, those are two guys there. And here I broke Cornelius Brown down just a little bit more. You see his stats there I just told you. Now, the second bullet, he completed 57% of his passes, which is not, it's okay. Like it'd be higher, so he's not super accurate. Even on the film I have, he looks pretty daggum accurate. And he also had a QB rating of 131, which is really good. That's a good rating. Like I say, he added 161 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. He mostly wants to sit in that pocket and pass. And I put on here he does have dual threat ability, and he can extend plays with his legs. All these clips I had, he does not do that much. But I heard Pittman say that, and they have to be careful of that. I didn't see that in a couple films. Also watched him play Auburn last year, and Auburn just beat him like a yard dog. Beat them, I think, scored over 70 points on them. And but anyway, I'm not worried about that. I don't see us. I mean, I hope we come out and score 70, but I want to see us just win the game and then get a lot of these young guys, new guys, some time, get them experience so they can come in and play in the SEC because we're going to need them. You know how it is. People get banged up, they get hurt. You got to have these guys. Everybody's going to have to play at some point or another. So if we can get them in early, get them some playing time, some experience, it'll be great for us. And then here's Tyrell Lawrence. I've told you he's 6'7", 355, really big guy. He's on their preseason SWAC team, on the second team. They did have a preseason third team tight end. I don't know if I put this in there or not, but I saw that. And Tyrell Lawrence is a key part of an offense last year that averaged 444 yards per game. Now, like I said, they do have a new coach in there. His strengths is his run blocking power and his interior protection. Trying to protect that pocket. Don't let it get pushed back into a quarterback's face there. What was his name again? Brown. And like I said, CFL has him ranked as one of the top prospects who they think they could be able to draft and get in the CFL. All right, so that's the end of my PowerPoint slide here. Let's watch a little video here. All right, now here it is. This is A&M playing Mississippi Valley State, where Jerry Rice went to school. So right here is the first little offensive series I want to show you. That lady there. That's how I feel today. All right, now there's Brown right there. Cornelius Brown. I see a big, tall guy, and I think this right here is the big guard I was telling you about. But anyway, I think that's him. They may move him to left tackle. You never know. So I hate to really point out guys, but we know Brown's going to be a quarterback. So let's watch him here. Big, tall guy. Good throw right there. Good throw, good catch. I've got the sound muted, so I don't know who all is going to be back or not. I believe he is. I had their names. Look at that. Now, I want to show you that pass there. See how he throws it from a different arm slot. Watch him. He sidearms this ball. Good, actually. Hits him. Puts it right on there. That guy there is back, I believe. I remember that play, so we got to watch him. 14. I can't remember his name. And then Eaglin there, number 7, is back as well. He's a pretty good running back. I think that guy's name is Wright. Watch his pass. Sidearm right there. So he's really good in the pocket. Like I said, we got to get pressure on him. And let's stop right there. There's their defense. Don't look to be. The new coach brought in running 7 or 8 guys from Miles College, where he came from, and all of them were a defense except for a tight end. And the rest of them were in that because it looked like they needed a lot of help on defense. They really struggled from what I saw. Now, let's jump ahead. Move this here out of the way to 219. Should be about right here. Watch another series here. They don't give us much time here. So here we go. It looks like it might be a run. I can't remember. Or an RPO for sure. Yeah, it's an RPO. The pass I catch here. They got some tall. They like the tall receivers, you know. There he is. Here's Eglin. This guy is back. Big guy, you know. He's no little running back there. He's a big running back. Alfred got him a big hole in here. Um, big run right there. Well, he could be some fits. We can't let this happen right there. Cannot give them that big explosive play. So he's a big fella. He's no little running back now. And we cannot let them do this. I would like to see us play it pretty vanilla and just play. Not have to blitz a whole lot and all that kind of stuff. And so that way we don't give up any big plays. Everybody's in the right spot. All right, we're going to go to 347. Here's good enough. They just picked the pass. And I believe that 13 picks off 2. And I think he only picked off 3 the whole year. But anyway, right here throwing a little tunnel screen. Um, look at him throwing that little sidearm there. Good run right here with this guy, 88. And he fumbles it, but 82, excuse me. But he's really good with his arm slots here. Quarterback is Brown. Cornelius Brown. Watch him throws that really sidearm. And I think this is the only thing we'll show here. That is a fumble. They replay it. It looked like he landed on his head or back, but it comes out right before he does land on his head and back. And I think that was all on this right here. They show it right here. Let's watch that pass again. Can we watch that? Look at that. Good sidearm, pretty good accuracy. Good catch by the receiver. Um, and it comes out, they slow it down, you see it come out right there. It's out. So, anyway, oh, look at that. Ow, don't do that. All right, if that happened to me, I would never be able to get up. All right, let's go to 624. Where we at here? Right here. All right, kickoff return. And this guy returns his kick. He is still there. I do remember looking this up, I believe. I did look at the 2025 roster, and it's a good return right here. Um, he's got speed. Cannot allow this to happen. We can't let him start off at the 50-yard line. We got to get out there and tackle it and make them back them up here. All right, here we go. Cornelius Brown. Um, Quick pass. Get it out there quick. They do like to do a lot of these short passes. Get it out quick. I think Hambrick right there is. I think that guy's Hambrick. He's good run. He's good run after the catch. I think he is back. Well, I think he's back. There's a Hambrick and a Herring. I believe they're both back. The good accuracy right there, man. That's an accurate throw right there. Brown is a good quarterback now. We got to get pressure. Got to get our hands up. They like to throw a lot of quick passes. Defensive line have got to get their hands up. If you can't get to him, stay in front of him, hands up. They did get pressure on him right there, and he stood there and made a good pass. And that was the guy that returned the kick, I believe, wasn't it? So, good play right there, man. They got some players that can play now. Don't sleep on them. Like I say, I want to win, and I want to see some young guys getting to play out there. Here they are right here. I think you see the running back Eglin back here, big fella right here now. And look, now they may not come out this and all with the new coaches. I don't know, but anyway, big Eglin right here now. He can go. He's a big old guy. We got to get him started. We got to get him stopped before he gets started. Really big guy there, number 7. Not like Leonard Fournette. Not, that was his number. And look here, he's got some speed to break it too now. But see how he slows down. I've seen him do that twice. How he'll slow down right before he gets to the end zone. So we got to chase him the whole way and then poke that ball out because he slows down right here, and he did it on his other one too. So that's what you watch him film. So but chase that sucker all the way through. If he slows up, punch that ball out of there. On 22, getting there tackling him. Right there, tackling right there. Come on, brother. Looks like he didn't want to tackle him. Looks like he wanted to overrun it on purpose. And he didn't want to tackle Big Eglin there. Eglin's a big dude, man. I'm telling you. Right there, here he is again. Is that Eglin again? Can't tell right now. Yeah. And that's that run pass option there. It's that zone read. He's Brown throwing it up right. Still, he shouldn't have. Or he's yeah, he's trying to throw it deep. It don't look too good. He's got like his shoulder. He's all doing this. That's not real good. Um, Look with his arm. He underthrows him. That was what was Big 42 doing down there? They running some kind of a wheel route down here. Yeah, they're trying to run a wheel route there, and he was going to be open. He just underthrew it. So yeah, 42 was going to be open there. Brown had a little bit of pressure. He had to throw it early. He couldn't. Right on to. There you go. That might be his mama there. Boy, that's a good catch too, Mama. Mama made a good catch of her. Look at that. Uh, so anyway, man, I'm telling you, that's where he gets it from the mama. That's a good hand. All right, let's see. She had her hands full too, man. All right, here's Cornelius again. Big tall guy. Look at him. Good throw right there, man. Look at his receiver here. I believe that guy is back. That might be Hambrick there. Maybe I should do the sound, but I don't want to listen to him talk. But anyway, good hands. Brown put it right on him. Guy had catchers on him in the head. That might be Wilson. Um, or might be that Wright Jr. I can't remember. There's a flashback. Look at him. He throws that sidearm right there. So if you're chasing, knock that ball out of there. Put your hands up. Knock that ball down easily right there. But Corey Brown is a heck of a quarterback. He's got a lot of experience. He didn't transfer out of there, which he probably could have. Looking at him, looks pretty darn good. Uh, and he stayed, and so we got to be watching him here now. He's a good quarterback. We might I don't remember that name. So yeah, I mean, yeah, right there. We got to make sure he don't get going too much. We got to try to stop him. All right, now next is we're going to go to 11:34. I think this is the last little bit I'm going to show you, and then we're off to the game. Right? It's game time almost. I wish. All right, here we go. Here he is, right here, Cornelius Brown, and they are winning. 42-28 down here. So here we go. That Eglin. No, it's a different man. He's a quick too right here now. And I believe I looked him up. He's back as well. I don't remember his name, but he has a crazy name. Here's a little back shoulder. I don't know if he meant to throw it there, but yeah, that was meant to be more of a like a seam route, catch it over in here. But the defensive back did a good job of pushing him, and he lays it up for him pretty good. It was back shoulder, and the receiver makes a real good catch right there. That's a heck of a catch. So he got some good weapons. Tall. Look at those tall receivers. They like to dance it up too. I love this guy's hat back here, man. Look at that hat. That's cool. I'd like to move one of those. And big play right there. Laid it up where he needed to. Receiver went up, got it. So you see, man, they have some weapons. That's some weapons last year. So we're going to have to play. Look at that. I mean, that's a good physical play right there. Um, you know, that might be Hambrick right there. Yeah, that's Hambrick. I believe he's back too. They had a pretty young team last year. It looked like. Well, I think that's cool. They had a young team last year. Return a lot of these guys that I saw. Hopefully, I was seeing correctly, and I think that is the last slide I have, and I'm showing you here. So hey, these are the keys to victory, man. We got to watch Cornelius Brown Jr. We got to protect the ball. I mean, don't give him any big plays. And Jimmy Johnson, he came to Little Rock Touchdown Club, man, and did a great job. Man, I love that. Golly. Jimmy Johnson was my idol growing up, man. Him and Houston Nutt. And that's who I wanted to be when I was coaching. And Houston Nutt was there too, man. How cool was that? Those people that got to go there saw some of my guy mentors I really looked up to in the coaching profession. Really, that's who I wanted to be. Petrino and boy, So, but anyway, Jimmy Johnson used to always say it's the big plays that you don't give up. Like, don't give up the big touchdown pass or the big run. Don't give up those explosive plays. That's so important. And that's why I put it as one of my keys. Jimmy Johnson used to always say that. And it's not about the big plays you make necessarily. It's about the big plays that you prevent from happening. Make them run 8, 10, 12 play drives. They'll break down eventually. All offenses will. They'll hold. They'll jump off sides. They'll do something. But anyway, what I want to see in today's game, closing thoughts here real quick, is I want to see Arkansas come out and take the lead and then get a lot of guys experience and let them play. And because we're going to need them in SEC play, get film on them, playing other people. Coaches can figure out next time who needs to come first, and let these guys play together and see what they can do. And I think we've got a heck of a team. I think Coach Pittman and Petrino and Travis Williams doing a great job of assembling a lot of talent. And we got to put it on the field, and it's time for these guys to show up and play now. We've got great players at every position, prototype height and weight, NFL prototype size and speed, almost at every position. They got to come out and make plays now. And so, hey, I'm super excited about today. Right now, it is early in the morning. I'm 7:43. I'm up ready to go. And we got a few hours till kickoff, and super excited for it. And just ready to see those Hogs play. And I just want to tell you, thanks so much for watching this video with me. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you get to see here Cornelius Brown, kind of what we're looking at today and who we got to stop, and understand he's a good player now. He's going to make some plays. If we can keep him from making plays, we'll be pretty good. So you see, he's no slouch, okay? And so anyway, don't get all flustered if he makes a few plays. This guy's a good player, and they got some good players too now. And so thanks so much for watching. Like I was saying, I got off track there. Please hit that thumbs up button if you would, and please subscribe to my channel. And because I make a lot of videos. Also today, we got several big players visiting today. I'm going to break them down too this afternoon, tonight, and show you who we got. We got a 5-star offensive lineman coming to watch today. When does that happen? A 5-star offensive line coming to visit Arkansas today. Big news there. I'm going to break that guy down and show you all the good players we're getting. So come back and watch more. So hit that subscribe button. Come back and watch more videos, and leave me a comment if I messed something up or you know something I don't know. Man, leave me a video. Tell me something. Teach me something. And thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. If you're going to watch some Hogs, hey, let's call them on. Let's be positive. Let's be loud and show the players and these guys visiting what great fans we have. We got to sell those guys. And let's get them in here, man. We can win big. We got a great coaching staff, guys. And we got a lot of good players. Hope they come and show it today. And that's all I got. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and then come back often. And that's all I got. There's my thing to stop it. Thank goodness. I thought I lost it there for a second. But anyway, thanks so much. Have a great day. Be safe out there. Have a great day. And always, as always, go Hogs.